Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
But always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
The 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
The 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now another 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Julian Padilla waits on deck. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball game. You make that starter out there throw a ton of pitches, and then you still wind up working out the walk.
Julian Padilla will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First offering on the way. Oh, lots of real estate on the right side of the infield here as he steers this one into right, a base hit.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
Stepping in now, Mike Baxter as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. Ready now on 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. In there, 2-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Here now the 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Full count offering on its way. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, you talk about getting yourself into some early hot water. 3 batters into the ball game, he's already staring at a bases loaded situation. You have to imagine this cleanup guy's licking his chops right now. And who would have guessed that he'd have this kind of opportunity this early in the game?
Juan Manuel will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
Here's the 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now the 1-1 pitch. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Here's another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Deep breath, now the 2-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third. And a base running gap that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
You talk about early pressure to start things out. My goodness, bases loaded now. Still only one out. And we might be looking at one of the crucial moments of this ball game, just 5 batters into it.
Bob Morales will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Now the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Yeah, you know, when a pitcher gets into a little bit of a jam out there, you can bet he's going with his best stuff. So we may see a heavy dose of that slider right now.
He's set, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Here he comes on 2-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. What a flip for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. As we get to the bottom half, let's look at our starting lineup right there on your screen. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Jesse Pitts will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for Montgomery, center fielder, Jesse Pitts.
Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat, maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Chuck Shipman digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That guy right there has got to be as surprised as anyone that he doesn't have a first inning lead to work with. This guy's got him 3 hits, but they couldn't push across a run.
The 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little too tall that time, 3-1 now. Sammy Pitts waits on deck. Now the 3-1 home. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 3-2, here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. The 3-2 one more time. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Sammy Pitts will stand in, off to a real hot start at the plate as he comes into this one sporting a .400 batting average. Now the first pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Now here's the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Tom Matthiasen will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.